We hope that if, in fact, succession is achieved, we want to have a balanced and thoughtful relationship not only with the people of South Sudan, but also with the government of the North as well. We want to see the Southern Sudan state be a successful, thriving state, not a flawed and a failed state, and we want to have normalized and better relations with North Sudan.
And a first step, many would argue, in normalising relations with the government of Omar al-Bashir is to remove the America's financial sanctions against Khartoum.
The United States has presented to the government of Khartoum a roadmap on how we can move to improve our relationship. One part of that roadmap calls for a successful referendum, which has now taken place. A second step calls for the government of South Sudan to conclude successfully the post-referendum issues related to ABA, to wealth sharing and oil, to citizenship and boundaries. If they follow the roadmap, it provides a clear way for the North to improve its relationship with the United States, something that we in Washington desire.
Okay, many would argue in Somaliland, the breakaway part of Somalia, that since Southern Sudan has got its referendum on independence, why not the people of Somaliland? After all, it functions as a de facto state, and as you know, the country disintegrated exactly 20 years ago this month.
The history and the circumstances are entirely different. The decision to have a referendum in Sudan was based on a negotiated peace agreement signed in January of 2005, ending a 20-year conflict between North and South Sudan. Both sides agreed to this process. It was certified by IGAD, the AU, and the international community, and therefore its basis is entirely different from that of the situation in Somalia. There has been no mutually agreed upon process for the disintegration and fragmentation of Somalia, and the people of Somalia have not had an opportunity to decide and vote on this. The circumstances and historical background to the two cases are different.
Another hot spot, of course, in Africa that's creating a great deal of concern, Ivory Coast. Has the time come for the African Union to use force to remove Laurent Gbagbo, and if so, would the United States give its support, logistically, for instance?
If the African Union and ECOWAS decide to use force, the United States will certainly consider providing assistance to help them to equip and train their troops to do so. I think, however, the first options should be diplomatic pressure and isolation, political and economic sanctions, and certainly the threat of force if that is required.